I'm Betty Holder. I live in the city of Uncertain. My husband and I own and operate the Caddo Grocery. I fished the lake about 35 years and was the mayor for 9.5 years. But this year I elected myself to not rerun for mayor because I'd rather go fishing than go to all the meetings. I think he needs to grow a little longer, so we'll just ease him back in that water. Get in there, boy. All right. But I enjoy fishing by myself. I enjoy just riding on the lake and see the natural beauty that the man upstairs has put here for us to enjoy. Anybody that couldn't believe in God could look at this lake and know that there was a God upstairs that takes care of us. You won't find this lake anywhere but Caddo. There's not another one like it in Texas. There's not another one like it in the world. And we have something very precious, and we need to respect it and take care of it. This is God-made and heaven sent, and let's please all have respect for it and take care of it.
I'm Bob Curtis, and I've been down here 54 years. Managed the operation of this business for that long. I'm 97 years old, and I thought it was time for me to retire. There was two brothers from Minnesota came down here looking for pearls, and they bought this strip and started this operation as a fishing camp. It's just nice to live down here. And nature, you're right in the middle of nature down here. You never die living on Caddo Lake. You just get the smelling bad. But it's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
My name is Henry Lewis, and I started guiding when I was 16 years old, and now I'm 67, and that's all I ever did was guide. And I live on Caddo Lake. I started out when I was young. I quit school at an early age and started guiding. I've been guiding ever since. How about that? If a person don't fish, something wrong with it. Don't get in the boat and go fishing. That's the way I think about it. I'm gonna see can I catch a fish right here. Fishy, fishy in the brook. Come on back, here's a little hook. I'm gonna put it on in now to you. And we're coming in. One time I went to Dallas, man, don't get a job when I was 18. I was 17, 18. I come back and married when I was 19, and just started back to guiding, been here ever since. I want to go out there in Dallas, make me a whole lot of big, fast money. I didn't like it. I come back in, I've been here ever since. I enjoy it, man. If I didn't, I wouldn't, I just quit. But I enjoy it. Just as long as I get in and out of the boat, I'm gonna do it. Okay? That's right.
Caddo Lake is my church. I spent Sunday morning out here. It's where I would prefer to be, rather than in a man-made edifice. If there's any evidence of divinity on this earth at all, it certainly exists here. It makes me feel very calm and at peace. Gives me a great sense of belonging. I feel like a part of this rather than something separate from it. This is a bald cypress savanna swamp, and it's one of only a few in the United States, and it's a rare and valuable ecosystem. I've been fortunate in my career in that I've been able to travel all over the world with the Eagles doing concerts. But I've never seen any place like Caddo Lake, anywhere. And that's what always brings me back here. It's not even the fact that I was born and raised very near here. I think I would come here regardless of where I was born and raised. But never seen any place quite like it. There are some trees on this lake that are about 400 years old. There are bald cypress trees in other locations that they've measured or they've done core samples on that live to be 1,000 years old. So 1,000-year lifespan is possible for these trees here. But these trees, most of these trees you see are what we call adolescents. There are over 400 species of plants and animals here at this lake. This is part of a major flyway for songbirds that migrate all the way from Canada to Central and South America. In the summer, the lily pads and the lotuses grow and they bloom. And there are, again, all kinds of great water birds that fly around here. Pelicans, herons, egrets, cormorants. I caught my first fish in about probably 1954 or 55, right over off of Potter's Point. I was fishing with my dad, and I was probably about 8 years old. And I came out here with my son this weekend, and we had a fishing trip, and it was a great rite of passage for him. It was it created a wonderful bond between my son and I, similar to the bond that I had with my father when he brought me out here some 50 years ago. A lot of people don't want to talk about beauty today. You know, it's beneath them, or it's too sentimental, or it's sappy, or something like that. You know, it's the old philosophers used to say beauty is truth. And you don't really even hear that word come up in conversation much anymore. But if anything defines beauty, this place does. We need places like Caddo Lake. Simply put, this is one of the most beautiful spots on earth.